Welcome to the MPV Vision Podcast of Part 2 with the Anton Daniels, excuse me, Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels conversation. Like I said, I was looking for other podcasters to look into this thing. Like I said, Antoine Daniels, I'm not big on him because he really do kiss up to the Republicans. Yeah, he really do. And Republicans don't benefit poor people at all, at all. And poor people consistently. And we always talk about the Democrats, but a lot of Republicans vote Republican because their mom and dad did. So we ain't the only ones. I vote Democrats because I look at a balance. I look at the Democrats versus Republicans. Like I said, I want to be independent. I want to be independent. Nobody's going into the party. Nobody. So that's the one reason why I wanted to pause on this, on this Corey Holcomb and Antoine Daniels interview. So I said, maybe I can push the independent party. Yes. Push the independent party. So I was going to let it go because I saw the podcasters doing a podcasting thing. Hey, do your thing, bro. But I just wanted them to hit other areas. Listen, this is the other point that I wanted to make. We can agree to disagree, man. We all are not going to agree on the same thing. Antoine Daniels keep talking about getting off the Democratic plantation. You get off the Republican plantation, but he's not going to do that because he has some change. He got some money. But how is that going to benefit poor people? Poor people not going to benefit on the Republican Party? Are you crazy? They're not going to do that. Because the Republican Party cuts everything that poor people does. Come on, man. Yeah. And we ain't gonna make it, like I said again, we ain't gonna make it a black and white thing. Because right now, racism is up, but classism is way up. And that was another part of the interview of the Antoine, I always keep putting him first, of the Corey Holcomb and Antoine podcast, because Antoine Daniels was going to talk about classism. He breezed across of it, but the whole damn interview got messed up. It really did. It was so unfortunate because I believe these two guys, number one, they got a big platform. Number two, just they talking about podcasting is great. I'm not podcasting politics. Talking about it is great. I'm ecstatic. Even though I don't agree with Antoine Daniels, I'm ecstatic he's talking about the black community. I'm ecstatic when he's talking about the ghetto-isms. That we gotta get out of it. I agree. I would agree maybe 30% of what Antoine Daniels talk about. The other 70%, because it's that Republican shit. I can't stand that shit. It gets on my last nerve. I got a friend that, well, let's not go there. Yeah. Don't go out. But guess what? Mr. Corey Holcomb don't vote. And I love that Antoine Daniels got on that. We might not agree on voting, but Mr. Antoine Daniels say you stupid as hell. And that is the truth. You're going to talk about changing policies and you're not going to vote? What is wrong with you? Crazy? Hell. You're not going to vote? You're not even giving yourself a chance to even make a difference. You're not even giving yourself a chance, bro. You're not going to vote. Yeah, Corey is the fun guy. Corey's the dude we like, you know what I'm saying, chill out. Yo, what up, Corey? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you on the dice game, I mean, you on the domino game, you know, on the space game, you know what I'm saying? He up there. Oh, whoa, hold on. I got it. I got a little bit, beside myself, but like, hey, I already know Corey is the fun guy. He's the fun guy. But we need more than just fun. Anton Daniels represents the other side, the brainiac side. I got 5 more minutes. Anton Daniels, we know with you with elevation. That's great. We know you're about making money. That part is great. But then you put God in the mix. But it says in the Bible, a man cannot worship God in money. You know, King Solomon, God asked him, what do you want? King Solomon could have said riches, because that's what most of us would have said. He said, I want wisdom. Because he wanted wisdom, God said, I'm going to grant you everything else. And he did. But at the end of King Solomon's life, if you read all of Ecclesiastes, he said, all this stuff is nothing. He did everything. He had all the women that he wanted. He had all the riches that he wanted. He was a musician. He had everything. Everything else is chasing the wind. All we need to do is love God and keep his commandments. That's it. Because love covers a multitude of sins. It's Corinthians chapter 13. I give chapters, not verses. I want you to read the whole chapter. But, you know, he put God into this mix. And when he put God into the mix, you can chase the bag. Like I said, I've been chasing the bag and working all these heavy hours and work myself into, I'm not seriously bad health, but I'm bad health to enough where I have to slow down. Well, I gotta go to my doctor visit. I gotta do a prostate exam. I gotta do a colonoscopy. I gotta do all these things because I'm getting older. I have to slow down. And I'm praying to God to give me a way to make more money, but at the same time not get obsessed with money. Because it's all about your character at the end of the day. Your character, what your character is. Because y'all remember that prosperity preaching. Listen, you want to make money because you want to elevate yourself. But at the same time, we have to balance what I keep saying. Balance everything out. The bag chasers. Yeah, you're chasing a bag, but what about your soul? What about your character? You can slip into all this other stuff and forget about other stuff on the other side and wind up losing. Everybody that has a mom and pop, guess what? Been married almost 30 years. I keep on saying that because sometimes your kid's going to go astray. Because, you know, they was doing this thing, shaming women because they had 2 kids out of wedlock. My kids don't have to worry about that, but they still went astray. Especially that one. So just because you have a mom and pop anything don't always equate excellence. Don't always equate elevation. That's my point. That's why I say I only agree with 30% of Anton Daniels talking. Because when you get into this Republican crap, he can be done with that shit. Independent party, baby. The independent party. Y'all research it. Don't do what Corey tell you to do. Not vote. Vote. One thing I can say about Antoine, he said that's the most stupidest shit. Big up to you on that one, Antoine. Everything else, no. Get all that Republican shit. Because look at the policies of the Republican. They don't cater to us. So check out the independent party, study it. Let's push another party other than, let's get off the Republican plantation. Let's get off the Democratic plantation. Independent party, baby, all day long. I'm out. The MPE Vision Podcast. See y'all later. Peace.